Sorry, welcome back to Thailand, welcome back to me, True Blue Thai here in Thailand. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually in my basement at the moment, or in my side room, as it were, for instance, in a lovely sunny day here in Thailand. And yeah, it's the old spare bed here, what's it called? Yeah, so, because it's one I did. And any person who's been watching my channel knows one I did. It's Sunday, and what's it called? Everybody's kind of off work, apart from the old ball and chain's gone to work. But she's got the next 2 days off. Lovely. Anyway, so, but, terrible to be here, but my God, I just want to be a quiet life, you know, I'm a man. Anyway, so, but, right, okay, I hope you're doing well. So, for instance, yeah, it's one night here in Thailand, Sunday, and I've been awake, and I was up at, again, the game, for me, what's it called, the City game was on at 3 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was 2 a.m, but it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And what's it called? I managed to get it free on the Zoom, and for instance, so we got some. There's owner now signed up for City as well as Big Cola from Thailand. Big Cola, drink Big Cola. I'm not a Big Cola drinker. So yeah, but they're the official partners of Manchester City in Indonesia and Thailand and Indonesia. So for instance, in Southeast Asia. So Big Cola. So don't drink Coca-Cola, drink Big Cola. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. Sorry, welcome back to Thailand, welcome back to me, True Blue Thai here in Thailand. I hope you're doing well. I'm actually in my basement at the moment, or in my side room, as it were, for instance, in a lovely sunny day here in Thailand. And yeah, it's the old spare bed here, what's it called? Yeah, so, because it's one I did. And any person who's been watching my channel knows one I did. It's Sunday, and what's it called? Everybody's kind of off work, apart from the old ball and chain's gone to work. But she's got the next 2 days off. Lovely. Anyway, so, but, terrible to be here, but my God, I just want to be a quiet life, you know, I'm a man. Anyway, so, but, right, okay, I hope you're doing well. So, for instance, yeah, it's one night here in Thailand, Sunday, and I've been awake, and I was up at, again, the game, for me, what's it called, the City game was on at 3 o'clock in the morning. I thought it was 2 a.m, but it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And what's it called? I managed to get it free on the Zoom, and for instance, so we got some. There's owner now signed up for City as well as Big Cola from Thailand. Big Cola, drink Big Cola. I'm not a Big Cola drinker. So yeah, but they're the official partners of Manchester City in Indonesia and Thailand and Indonesia. So for instance, in Southeast Asia. So Big Cola. So don't drink Coca-Cola, drink Big Cola. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. Got settled, etc. I think it was about 3:10, so I missed the first 10 minutes of the game, and it appears that they were the best chances. I missed the Oasis thing, which is a fantastic compliment. City was nice. I thought the crowd were excellent, atmosphere. Pitch was a bit bad, but overall, for instance, I thought it was pretty decent. Good atmosphere, good out, you know, and you know, it's nice to see when you're going with your sister club, and the reception you got, etc. Overall, few meaty chances by Palermo, but overall, for instance, I thought City, the game was played in a good spirit, and we won 3-0. 3-0, and we got a plate. Oh my God, when I saw that, I thought, oh no, God, it looks like the Charity Shield. But no, so Bernardo Silva holding the plate up. Small Charity Shield, but no, you know, it's a plate. Anyway, so, but, we're saying that the Charity Shield's a shield, isn't it? This is like a plate, isn't it? Anyway, come on. So, but, I'm nervous about the Charity Shield. I don't want to win that charity again. Anyway, so, but, so we started off, I thought you know, again, for instance, if you ever asked me, I was thinking two ways of going through this now, because first of all I want to talk about the game, but also I want to talk about my feelings about the game, but also the certain players. I don't want to talk about every player because, kind of, for instance, we've only got 20 minutes basically, because this is my 20 minutes review of Man City. Anyway, so, but I also want to talk about also the other friendly games, which from our rivals, and what I'm impressed and not impressed by them, you know, and quite honestly, I'm not impressed by what I've seen with either, for instance, you know, in this nonsense of Arsenal. So, but let's go on, let's chat about the City first. Anyway, so we started off with Trafford in there. I thought it was him and Edison. They both looked shaky, didn't they? So you both had a kind of awkward moments. in between the games. Trafford, you would expect a first game for a long time, and but Ederson having that kind of like one-on-one with Diaz, etc. For instance, I know your goalkeeper's supposed to come out and protect his area, but I thought, and there was a certain degree of less communication. Do you know what I get the feeling is, and I think a lot of people are missing this now, because of the size of the squad, and we all know about Pep Guardiola's feelings. But again, Pep Guardiola is like a chess player, and he plays with people's minds. He's like a psychologist rather than a chess player. He plays with people's minds, and he's not going to tell the media, the British media especially, what his plans are, regardless. And he's always going to come up with certain things and say certain things. I think what he's done is basically kind of like put the fear of God into some of the players. And knowing that they could be out of the quest too big, blah blah blah. So I think the fear of God of a lot of football of players, and I feel, for instance, what's good that because again, for instance, it's like, the squad's too big, we need to get a smaller squad. So for instance, we need to have serious conversation with them. And I think that there's a lot of the players now knowing that if they don't start well, they don't do well, they don't shape up, etc. They could be out. And I do believe that. So when Pep comes out and says what he says, I always take it with a pinch of salt. I always think, why have you come out and said that? Now the media will come out like the Rodri situation. I've got my mate there for Liverpool fan. He just said, Sky Sports says Rodri's out till September. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's fully fit in September. He's still, but as you said, if you saw watch the open day, for instance, you saw him training. He's not fully fit. He had an injury, a setback 6 weeks ago. Okay, against Al Ahly and then whatever. But he's recovering back. But he'll be fully fit, and that's what Sky Sports, right, and TalkSport missed out. And of course, and then you got the City Ramble guy, for instance, going on about, oh my God, we lost Rodri. No, we haven't. Even JSCG went on his channel and said, listen, no, I think it's a bit, what they're saying, etc., is a bit, and again, so you got to think a little bit. What's it called? But I thought, for instance, and I do believe, for instance, when Pep says certain things, you've got to kind of read into it a bit more. And and I think, for instance, a lot of players are scared of making mistakes and scared of trying to impress. Want to stay at Man City. Nobody wants to leave. We have this football club where nobody wants to leave. Very few players want to leave. So, for instance, that's the atmosphere we create at the City. For instance, they want to stay a long time. So we have so many players who want to stay at Manchester City. It's incredible, and have done in the past and do at the moment. And and it's not all about the money, it's not all about, it's the fact that, for instance, you're playing for a pretty damn decent football club which takes care of you and looks after you, and for instance, and you're playing in Champions Leagues and playing all the major competitions, I'm sorry, people are going to throw me back at me and say, well, it's because you pay a lot of money. Well, a lot of other teams play a lot of money, and so I'm not having that. Anyway, so between the two keepers, going back to the game, I thought they're both they're both a bit. I liked seeing Trafford can play with his feet, which was nice, and so I sort of what was his name, Kuzinov and John Stones. I thought there was a really good intricate passing between them as well, and Lewis and Nunes. For instance, and the way they were passing it together, was got around the back area, was pretty good. It's pretty damn decent, etc. That I thought the Palermo. I've read the Manchester City handbook, etc., and said that Man City need to press them high, and I got the impression that, for instance, that's what they were trying to do. Press high against us and too unstable us, etc. But majority of the time, etc. City played out from the back quite well, and James Trafford looked pretty damn decent with his feet. So, but Ederson also, for instance, you could show the quality and the class he does. He didn't have much to do at that one chance in the second half, etc. With the ball went fist across his boat, but I thought he was didn't have much to go. But again, it was that one. You could say bozo moment between him and Diaz, but overall, I'm not reading too much into it because again, pre-season. Again, Kuzinov guy needs to smile, mate. You know, what's it called? He always looks like he's going to cry. And what's it called? But you can clearly see he's a class defender. He really is. He's a really good defender. I really like Kusinov, and some of his passing, some of his is fast. He's going to be a very, very good defender. He really is. And Johnny Stones, wow, with Johnny Stones, he's back. John Stones is back. How long for? We don't know. Please stay back, because it's clearly, you know, wow. His transition is good, his defence is good, his personal play is good. Really like John Stones, and he just shows you what a good, great defender is. And Lewis, if you listen to LB, for instance, he says he's our best defender. Me personally, I'm not looking at Djokovic, but okay. But overall, what's it called? Well, it just shows you, for instance, the importance of having a great defender like him. And but he just needs to stay fit. So hopefully, he said he's over his problems. What's it called? But we'll just have to wait and see. Right, okay. And Diaz, etc. when he came on the 46th. Okay, again, for instance, he was playing with Kanji and Aki, for instance, who were kind of like, I think he let him down. He looks more comfortable with Guardiola. What's it called? But I thought he okay, but he didn't mega impress me. I said Nathan Aki and a Kanji. Again, you know, in the Kanji, I worry. I can see, you know, I can see where, for instance, again, it's just I worry about these two at the moment, etc. But as long as we can start with Kuzinov, John Stones, Guardiola, and Kanji and Ignori, Diaz and Ignori. I think, for instance, I need to keep the guys in the back, etc. See where we come on, but again, we'll see. But I wasn't impressed. Ignori. Great going forward, so silky going forward. My God, that guy's got quality. He really is. I love watching him play. But you know, people say his defensive responsibilities, he can go missing a bit. Again, he got slagged off on ESPN, who didn't see the game. Okay, but they're quite happy to slag off Ignori. Craig Bailey. I didn't see the game, but I know what he's like. Oh yeah, you know, honestly. But for instance, overall, I thought he looks really good. The way his link-up play, he's fast. He's a very talented football player, and it was one of the reasons why Man City was always a bit fearful about going to Wolves because of his fast attacking play and his transitional play. So we should be a bit more confident about going to Wolves this weekend. But Reijnders, yeah, brilliant. Nico Gonzalez. You got Nico. You got Nico O'Reilly and Nico Gonzalez supposed to go with Nico. So Nico Gonzalez, again, for instance, he needs time. I thought, for instance, he played okay. Not mega impressed, but again, for instance, for his time of play, overall, I thought, he thought his link-up play was okay. It was good. I thought it was, overall, good. Was not mega impressed, but decent performance really, and didn't see too many mistakes that I could call massive mistakes. Worry about him. Gundogan also, for instance, looked solid, and that pass he played through to Reijnders for his third goal. It should have been his third goal. Brilliant. And his man still can come on and play a part. I don't think he should be playing every week. I don't think he should be starting. But for instance, Rodri and Reijnders, maybe me, and Nico. But for instance, he can still come along and make a difference if we're going to keep him. O'Reilly, congratulations on your new contract. So happy you're staying. 30 million quid by Chelsea. Screw you, Chelsea. And I've never seen the amount of players we have actually gone to Chelsea from Man City. Especially our academy, so I'm glad he stayed, and it's now hopefully he gets more minutes. It's going to be difficult to get him through, especially his department, the midfield department, but I thought he had a decent game, etc. But I for instance, how many minutes he's going to get. But again, a lot of people talk about this, about minutes, about players and getting minutes, but we need a big squad. The reason why we need a big squad, because in August we play every once a week, and in September we're going to be playing every 3 games. So you need a bigger squad. You need to play, because you got the Carling Cup, you got the for instance, what you call the Champions League, and then you got the Premier League kicks on after the international snow. yeah, so for instance, so we need a big squad, so hopefully he'll get more games, him and Lewis. So I don't understand why people talk about, oh, where's he going to play, where's he going to play? Maybe not playing the first 12, but it's maybe the next 12 or whatever. So we need a big squad, you know. People stop going on about, you know, where's he going to play? For instance, he's not every player is going to play every game, and so for instance, you know, you're not going to get people playing 50 matches, you know. And we looked at Rodri, for instance, and that was a clear indication, and you can't play. Anyway, so anyway, let's move on. Reijnders will come back into a minute. Oscar Bob, wow, what a player, what an absolute player, what a baller. Oh, I can't believe I said that word, but oh, what a player, my God. Welcome back, Oscar. He looks super, doesn't he, eh? Flipping it. Whatever Doku and Sabino can do, my God, Oscar Barbie is done. He's what a great player. Wow. Every time when he came on, didn't come on the second half, I'm like, oh. I'm so much looking forward to seeing him play. Oh God, he's got to be in the starting 11 without a shadow of a doubt. You know, wow, the guy, man's got it. You know, God, why didn't he cross to Erlin on the far post? I just don't know. I really didn't. And he should take more shots himself. But my God, that guy's got quality and class. Well done, Oscar. Welcome back. Sabino thought he did okay second half. Should have scored. That pass to both, great pass through. But he's shown still a lot more maturity in his game. Needs to do a little bit more for me. Like the same I was going to say about Doku, who's on the opposite side. I thought Doku's trying a bit too hard. Again, it's a fear factor, and I think the players feel they're not automatically starters. And I think, for instance, there's things to impress and maybe overdo it too much. So I think that's what Pep's put into him. So there's, you know, I need to perform. So I think, you know, so if they need to calm down a little bit and, you know, go through that. Omar, quietish game, played well. He's not, I don't like him on the left, I'd rather him in the centre. But for instance, you know, I think he's one of these linchpins, etc. For instance, if you take him out, you'll know he's not there. So what's it called? Erlin looks sharp. I love what the Carlo Torre run right down the centre. For instance, when he picked up, people say he's only got one gate, he's only one plan, he's only one person. You know, honestly, there's some United fan, etc. Some yeah man, yeah. Just a thing. He said he's rubbish. You know, God, man. So what football do you watch? Put down the split, etc., and start watching your game. He's got so much quality in his game. He really does. Lovely goal, fantastic goal. That's a typical striker's lovely goal. Unexpected. Grab the ball, turn around, bang, back in the net. For instance, lovely play, well placed. And so yeah, I really like Erling. You know, and honestly, he looks sharp. He's going to enjoy playing with Cherki. He's going to enjoy playing with Reijnders. He's going to enjoy Manchester City 2025-26, 110%. And he's going to get a lot of goals this season. Cherki, wow, man. You know, and he's got this, it's a persona about him, doesn't he? This, you know, like, don't mess with me, boy. What's he go? But this guy's good. And he's always wants to get involved. He wants to get in with the play. He's got this kind of look against him, etc. Where you don't say, don't mess with me, boy. And this spat was with him and Haaland, etc. You see in the open day, he looks good. I mean, this guy is he's going to be good. City, he really is. He's going to love watching playing Man City. But he's going to ruffle a few feathers. He's going to get a few yellow cards, I expect. But he's, for instance, he's going to break up the play. There's nobody this tiki-taka left-hand side crab football. Not with him. No chance, mate. We're going forward, and that's it. Bernardo coming on, well done Bernardo. What's it called? Lifting up your first trophy. What's it called? Calm and influence all over the place as well. He's going to enjoy this team as well. So Masaka, what's it called? Congratulations on your first debut. Really happy for you. So, really good. So it's good, but and also got an assist as well. Going back to Reijnders, I've got long here at the moment. Going back to Reijnders, wow. I've said this prior, and people probably didn't listen to me, or whatever, don't want to listen to me, or something like that. And I've said, Reijnders going to play this season, by far. This guy is so underrated. The money we pay for him is just peanuts compared to how much United have paid for their clowns. And it's just, this guy is just brilliant. He really is, and I'm so happy for him. And a compliment from Pep, you know, the Dutchman international. and his willing to play. You know, he's brilliant. On Tannery, and we knew that he was a special player arriving in the box. He loves that. People know Italy. Kevin De Bruyne, who sold a Belgium to Italy, and we've got in return an Italian back into Manchester. So I'm sorry, people are going to say, I'm going to say this, he's our Italian replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. And I think, for instance, because he can pass, he can thread, can score, what to see, you know, and he loves it with his huge, massive smile on his face, and it's so great. And I love watching him. I really do, you know. And he's such a great player. And he's, you know, he should have had the 3. You know, third goal. What the hell were you doing, mate? Well, just to back heel it, you know, and just to be, you know. But no, absolutely superb. Well done, Tijjani Reijnders. This guy is going to be I'm not going to say it. And he's got to say it. He's going to be an amazing player for Man City. I do think he's going to be the Premier League, what do you call it? He's going to be the Premier League player of the season. Absolutely, absolutely. And the money we pay for him is peanuts. And so this is good recruitment, City. Right, and I think, for instance, he's going to break up play. Him with Rodri is going to be brilliant. It's absolutely, really, really good. Right. So as far as my rivals are concerned, I'm not really bothered too much. I see Manchester City, a fast fan folk. Yes, I am concerned. Moreno, this guy from ESPN, the Spanish guy, does make a few points about the transitions, fast action. But if we've got the likes of Reijnders and Rodri, and for instance, we can John Stones stays fit, etc. Guardiola. I do think we've got a bit more about us in transition. My transition is that, again, every time you watch this channel, transition is my biggest worry. But I do believe, for instance, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Going forward, bang, we're going to score goals, 100%. But again, midfield, we'll look stronger in midfield, regardless of what Craig Bailey says, and Steve Nichols says. We look stronger in midfield without about 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, and we have also options without a shadow of a doubt to change it if we need to do so. So my only worry is defence, the goalkeeping situations. Chafford is new. Edison, for instance, we don't know where his head is. But I was still looking about things about Donnarumma. But overall, what's going on? I am more happy about. I also think some people talk about getting a right back and having a go crazy about the right back. I just seen Newcastle, Livramento, boom, knocking it straight back into the Atletico Madrid's player, for instance. And yeah, so I don't know whether his head's turned, but that header it didn't look fantastic. And it's all right getting a right back, but you need a right back, for instance, who's going to make a difference. And right now, for instance, the people that are making difference is what we've got so far. So I'd rather keep what we've got unless we get a better quality right back. But you know, I'm not going to buy a right back for the sake of right back and a right back. So Craig Bailey. So if I'm not buying somebody for I like United, I've been spending 90 million. So I'm waffling it. Guys, go love you, leave you. Talk tomorrow. But other than that, reasons to be cheerful, reasons to be happy. A lot of negativity around, there will be, so let the negative fly. Go on, talk about crap, about lies about Rodri and whatever. But at the end of the day, I am happy. We won 3-0. I'm happy the way that the black kit looks amazing, especially with the white collar. Just doesn't it, eh? Guys look really good. And Tijjani Reijnders looks amazing. Oscar Bob, welcome back. Cherki. Reasons to be cheerful, reasons to be smiling. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. 2 Blue Time from Thailand. I'll speak to you tomorrow.